Hey, if things have felt slow, still, unclear, if you've been showing up, doing the work, staying steady, and wondering why it feels like nothing is happening, then this is for you. There's a kind of silence that doesn't mean failure. It doesn't mean that you're off track. It doesn't mean that the path has disappeared. It just means that you're in a part of the process most people never talk about. It's the part where everything is shifting for you, but nothing is announcing itself to you yet. And that can feel confusing because you're doing what you're supposed to do. You're growing, trying, you're being consistent, you're making better choices, you're healing old patterns, and you're paying attention. You're saying no where you used to say fine. You're showing up where the old version of you would have given up. And yet, life feels quiet, almost too quiet. And here's where your mind starts to spiral. Did I make the wrong move? Is anything I'm doing even working? Is this just who I am now? Someone who tries and sees nothing? Why does it feel like everyone else gets confirmation and I don't? That quiet can feel like punishment or distance or even abandonment. But it's usually none of those things. Sometimes the quiet is actually alignment, the kind that you can't see yet, the kind that happens behind the scenes, the kind that builds slowly, not loudly, and it's the kind that rearranges things in the places you don't have access to yet. And here's the hard part. Alignment rarely announces itself. You don't get the update screen. You don't get a progress bar. You don't get a notification saying, hey, things are shifting, keep going. It's just quiet sometimes until it isn't. But that silence, it's not your enemy. It's not a sign you've been overlooked. It's not a sign that you're being punished. It's a sign that some things need to be settled before they can be shown. Think about it. Most real growth doesn't happen in the visible moments. It happens in transitions, the gaps, the stretches where you have to trust that the work you're doing matters even when it doesn't produce instant results. This is one of those stretches. And I know it doesn't feel encouraging. I know you'd prefer a clearer sign, something you can point to and say, see, it's working. But the quiet is intentional. It's protective. It keeps you from forcing things too early, and it keeps you from settling. It keeps you from giving up on something that's actually forming. And maybe you're in a season right now where you've done everything right and you still feel like you're standing in a waiting room. And if that's you, please hear this. You are not stuck. You are not behind and you're not failing. You are not being overlooked. You're in alignment. And that alignment hasn't revealed itself yet. And the quiet isn't a void, it's direction. A slow, steady, grounded direction that says, keep going. You are closer than you think. Sometimes the biggest shifts in your life happen in the seasons that feel the most uneventful. And you'll look back later and you'll realize that that's when everything changed. That's when everything was setting itself up for me. So tonight, let this be your reminder. You do not have to see movement to be moving. You don't have to see change to be changing. And you don't need noise to validate your progress. Some seasons are meant to be quiet so that you can hear yourself again. So you can build without pressure, you can move without comparing, and you can grow without rushing. You are not out of alignment, you are in it. And when things do shift, and they will, you're going to understand exactly why it had to be quiet first. If this helps steady something in you tonight, you are welcome to stay connected here at Rooted and Rising Official. There's space for you to grow slow, trust your pace, and feel supported while you do it. You're doing better than you think. And this quiet, it's not the end, it's the becoming.